Hello, my friends, and welcome back. It is still Friday, March 17th, 2023, and the Drunk Pokeroo. 'Tis Gin Fizz time? What? So we stopped in at Muskoka Brewery the other day. That was our, 15th or 16th stop this week, and we took it easy. We went to stop in. Haven't been there for a while, and lucky us, Todd happened to be there, one of the president and founders of Muskoka. Recognized me by the back of my head because, it's very distinctive, that gigantic noggin that travels all over Ontario looking for beer. And he wanted to show us some new things that Muskoka has. This is at the LCBO now. Now, they have done a lot of work, and we took a quick tour of the back. Their new canning line is huge and fast and amazing, and everybody's busting their butts. Besides beer, because I was there to pick up some Mad Tom, which we'll talk about this week, but this Raspberry Gin Fizz, 8% Nitro cocktail. So the Nitro is supposed to evoke sort of that feeling. I guess in a Gin Fizz, they would use egg whites to give you that kind of creamy feel to it. So with this, you just activate the Nitro, open it, and pour hard. I'm pouring a little less because obviously I'm in a smaller glass. This is the only martini glass I have in the house. It's a Christmas glass my dad made for me a couple of years ago. But as you can see, I don't know if you can really see that, but the top has become like this kind of foamy thing. And being able to use the Nitro mimics that kind of creamy feel of this Gin Fizz. Raspberry puree, real raspberries, not raspberry flavoring, which obviously is going to make a massive difference. Now, it's in a small can. It's 8%, right? So, and when you drink a cocktail, you're not drinking a pint of a cocktail. You're going to drink a smaller glass of a cocktail. So this kind of makes sense. But honestly, I'm not much of a cocktail person. And I tried this at the brewery, and I was like, oh, that is going to make so many people's summers just so much better. Like, it tastes so real and good. Like, it has real raspberry notes. Let's get into it. Cheers, Muskoka. Thank you very much for these. We appreciate it a lot. So you do, from this kind of topper, you get this kind of creamy feel. And then it is this rush of fresh raspberry. And I always find fresh raspberry, it's tart but not sour. It's fruity, that kind of berry-like note, a little bit of lemon lime in there too. It's punchy, man. Like, it goes down so smooth. It is dangerous because at 8%, you don't realize that as you're drinking it. Right? Like, it's I feel fancy, by the way. You don't realize it, I think, until it's too late. You go sideways. Whoa. But honestly, as soon as I tried it, I was thinking about my brother-in-law and sister-in-law have a great pool in their backyard, a fantastic pool patio setup. And I thought to myself, this would look good there. This would be like the drink if you wanted a mixed drink. And the nice thing is, you don't have to do any bloody work. You give it a shake, you dump it out, away you go. You're good. Nobody's got to make drinks. Just throw a bunch of these in the cooler. So they also have another one we'll talk about later. It's in a gigantic can called a long drink. And that's interesting. But yeah, I think this is cool. Muskoka's constantly looking for new ways to kind of fill gaps in the drinks industry. I don't know what else we'd call it. They make some of the most fantastic beers. And I'm not saying I kept pushing for Legendary Oddity to come back, but I brought it up 6 or 7 times. Because Legendary Oddity is one of my all-time favorite Muskoka beers, and we haven't seen it for, 4 or 5 years. And I'd really love to see that come back. But this is interesting to me. Like, I am not a drinks guy, right? I'm a beer guy and bourbon whiskey guy. But even I was like, I could drink this, and I would be okay if somebody handed me this cocktail on a beautiful summer day, right? So let's see where this goes. They've got some other things coming, maybe an espresso martini. On Nitro. Come on! This is fun. And remember, the whole point of having a drink is to relax a little bit and enjoy things a little bit. It's not always so bloody serious, right? Let's just have a drink and enjoy it and relax, all right? I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day here. I'm going to make dinner soon, but I'm going to stretch it out a little bit with a slow Gin Fizz. Raspberry Gin Fizz from Muskoka. Cheers. For me, raspberry has to be real raspberry, or it goes right off the rails. And that caught my attention right from the first sniff, right to the last sip. It's beautiful. It's fun. Get some.